Escape from Tarkov is probably the game that I've sunk the most hours into, beating Team Fortress 2, beating any Call of Duty that I've ever played, beating PUBG, Rainbow Six, and basically everything that I've ever played shooter-wise. This game has always had me hooked. But that being said, mid to late wipe, it's always the same thing. The game always gets stale and boring until they start doing the late wipe events, and then the game wipes. So in this video, I'm not going to be talking or complaining about cheating. I'm not going to be talking and complaining about the stuff that most people complain about with PvP and inertia. Instead, I'm going to be talking about one of the features that I really wish they added to the game, and I really hope that they add with something that they announced on the recent BSG Live. All the footage that I use in this video will be linked down below if you want to see the official BSG Live and also the BSG Twitter and everything that they posted online. That being said, the update that they're going to be doing with the next wipe, which is hopefully mid to late December, is going to be adding Ground Zero, which is going to have a complete new map, which is using Streets ad sets, and it's going to be up to level 15 that you'll be able to play on it. They're adding a bunch of new weapons, changing the recoil system. They're adding vaulting, and a bunch of other things. Armor plates are being changed, so you'll have individual armor plates that you can replace on the armor and helmets that you use, which is pretty cool. But the number one thing that they teased and showed on the BSG Live and the BSG Twitter was achievements. And I know it seems like such a small thing, but if they can do something with the achievement system, it would make late and mid game so much more exciting. So much more exciting. If they work something into the achievement system where we can have things that we can earn and show off, and I'm not talking about paid cosmetics or anything like that, but something we can grind for. There's the quest called the Stylish one, which they already have in the game, where you can grind for it and you can get the Killa outfit, and you have to kill Killa 50 times, which used to be 100, but they changed it. I don't know if they're going to be changing it back to 100. And they had a couple other ones, like recently they did one for Death Knight's upper torso. But I really want to see more stuff like this. More stuff that we can grind for, more cosmetics that we can show off to show that we play the game and we did this and we did that. They're going to have a system where we can actually show off some of our weapons and stuff like that too. But I also wish there was something along the lines of that. We have the TT pistol with Rashala's engravings. Maybe there can be more collectibles that we can actually show off on our profile that shows that we actually grinded to kill a certain boss amount of times, or we got a rare drop or a rare item. I just want to see more of that stuff because I feel like this game is lacking that one thing, which is grindable stuff that we can show off. We do all these quests and all these really hard missions and stuff like that, and the only thing that we can show off from it is basically streaming it. And if you're not a streamer, you can't show off this stuff. You get Kappa, it's just in your inventory. Nobody knows you have Kappa. It's a really cool achievement, but I want to see more stuff that we can earn, but more stuff that players can actually see. Another thing that I really want to see, and you're going to see in the achievement system up here, they show all the stuff that you can show off, like the achievements on your profile and like the guns and stuff in the hideout and everything. You can actually show those off in your profile. But I want to see something similar for Scav Karma. I want to be able to look at a Scav and maybe distinguish that he's actually got high or low karma. There should be certain outfits that we can only wear or use based on our karma. If you have really high karma, maybe you get a certain shirt or gloves or something that you can be like, okay, yes, this guy actually does his job of not team killing other Scavs. He goes and does the vehicle extracts, he does PMC extracts, so you can trust him. And if you see someone who has maybe a little bit of a different outfit that doesn't quite look the same or is like distinguishable from the high karma and is a low karma outfit, then that way at least you can see that, okay, that guy's a threat, like that guy's going out to kill people. But it could be an optional thing that maybe you don't have to wear, so you can still have that aspect of like being sneaky and undercover and everything, but it is like an unlockable thing that you can use. Now, another thing I want to see, which kind of goes along the same line of that stuff, is linking the upcoming PMC karma to that. So you can see PMCs who actually work with Scavs as well, and they will have certain clothing, and it'll also give a reason to work towards that PMC karma and work towards that Scav karma. Right now, there's literally, aside from trying to max out your Scav karma at 6, which takes a pretty long time and you have to grind for it, there's no other reason to get good Scav karma. If you're in between, you, other than the Scav timer, which doesn't really make a big difference, like you it doesn't do anything for you. It makes no sense to even grind for it if you're not going for max karma, so you might as well kill people who have gear. And along with all these customization changes, it'd be nice to see that you can individually change things other than just the clothing. So you can change the gloves, the boots, the watches, whatever you have on your wrists. That'd be also a pretty cool feature that we could be able to maybe see in the future, and hopefully they add something like that later. A lot of people don't even know that you can go to Ragman and purchase clothing and stuff like that. A lot of people don't even know that that's a feature when they come new to the game. It's not advertised. Now, obviously, this stuff is just my opinion. This is just one thing that I want to see added to the game specifically for the cosmetics. So obviously, this is not a fix-all for every single thing in the game, or it's going to appeal to everybody. This was just my opinion on something that I thought would be cool, seeing as a lot of us did grow up with Halo and Call of Duty, where you got to show off your outfits or your camos and stuff for grinding. And I feel like a lot of games now are missing that aspect. A lot of it is just microtransactions, which is great for people who don't want to grind stuff to be able to just buy things that look cool. But for the people who actually want to sit and play the game for a long period of time or have been playing it for years, adding small stuff like this is just, it's appealing. It makes you want to come back. It makes you want to keep playing, because a lot of people, when they're late game wipe, they say fuck it and they go for that stylish one quest. Even if they hate fighting Killa or they hate interchange, they go specifically for that quest because it's an achievement thing. It's something that looks cool, and then they go back to playing normally and they show it off. So just more items to show off and to have that grinding aspect of the game returned, other than just having, oh, shoot 30 scavs using this gun, kill 30 PMCs on this map from this distance. Like, do something that we can grind for, maybe boss related and AI related, and or something just to make it worthwhile, other than just unlocking an ammo or getting a gun. So I appreciate you watching, and make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll be doing more videos like this in the future. And yeah, bye bye.